Hey, hey. Hi, guys. All right. So, Taurus, I'm changing my mind. I want to go with this deck. Taurus, I already did a video for you guys, but it seems so oddly specific. And I said I'm going to do one extra for you guys today just to give a different perspective, different spin. So, let's see. We have the Hermit and we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So, the silence is going to be broken, or somebody is suddenly going into silent hermit mode. It's going to happen fast, but I feel like this is because this card came out after the Hermit. I feel like somebody's peace and quiet is going to be shattered by a sudden, somebody comes in with a bunch of, need for conversation. All of a sudden, they come busting in. Let's see. We got a Four of Swords. It's definitely, there's been silence. The Magician, the Five of Swords. No, this is different. This is Taurus abruptly withdrawing, abruptly saying, whoa, you know what I need to do? I need to exit this room right now. I want to go someplace else, turn on some music. I am absolutely shutting out a bunch of other noise. And it could be because Taurus has a sudden burst of inspiration, but it also seems like they need everybody to leave them alone for a hot minute. And it's because they're very busy manifesting. This could be an artist who suddenly is like, I need to leave. I just had an idea. And they just bounce. It's like, I'm going to go to the movies, but halfway through the film, I jump up and leave because I got to go home and I got to start working on this sculpture, or I got to do this thing. This is a character who has a sudden, huge burst of creativity and they know what to manifest, but they need to just do it. It's time to take action, not even convey what they're doing, but just do the thing that they feel so drawn to do. Okay, give me a little bit more on this. Queen of Pentacles. This is our Taurus with a sudden amazing business idea. There's suddenly something that they want to do, and it requires them withdrawing for a moment and preparing this. Tell me, what is this gift of inspiration that they're receiving? King of Cups in the reverse. It may be because they see a need that needs to be fulfilled. They may be inspired by somebody's very tragic story. They could be inspired by a sudden heartbreak. They could be inspired by somebody that withdraws and they suddenly have this epiphany moment where they go, I get it. We have a person who's clammed up, shut down in their emotions, and that I suddenly understand something about that. And it makes me work with that information. We have a Six of Pentacles sideways. We have a King of Wands sideways. You notice that we have the Pegasus is the in Greek mythology, Zeus and his Olympian gods did not have success in overthrowing the Titans until the Pegasus, the winged horses, got involved. So they do always represent victory to me. How to have equal and balanced energy flow. It could be a breakthrough about that, and it could be divine inspiration where there's something that Taurus suddenly understands about a person who has not been able to give equally. They suddenly understand why. I think they understand that they had been dealing with a karmic, plain and simple. And I think that moment of inspiration hits them and they go, oh my God. It would be like, the analogy I like to use is if we go to a restaurant and we are determined we want to eat sushi, but we go to a hamburger joint and we keep trying to order sushi and we never get it. They will not give us sushi. Well, no, because they're a hamburger joint. They don't have it on the menu. We cannot order it no matter how many times we go there every single day and knock on the door and say, I want sushi. They're not ever going to give it to us. We have to only ask people for what they do have, not for what they obviously don't. And I think that's a huge breakthrough. So if Taurus withdraws all of a sudden and they go, oh my God, I'm having like a major breakthrough, a major epiphany moment, I am ready to manifest things that will, be right for me. Because what I realized now is I was asking a karmic who was karmic just means a cycle to me, a cycle that we're still, it doesn't mean bad. It just means a cycle where something isn't working right. We haven't figured out why. Our Taurus has figured out, why did that not work? Oh my God, I was asking for someone who kept showing me I can't do that. I only know how to make hamburgers. I don't know how to make sushi. No, I don't have the ingredients. No, I'm not going to get the ingredients. It's not what I do. I do only hamburgers. Don't ask me for sushi. Finally, Taurus is like, they're hamburger central, not sushi central. I get it. Now I'm ready to go ahead and manifest what I do want. I want a king of wands. I want somebody who's emotionally available, who's passionate, who's warm. I want somebody who's got a sense of swagger about them. I get it now. I kept thinking that I needed to figure out why something wasn't working. Well, I figured it out. And the second our character figures it out, it's a moment of profound beauty for them. It's a moment where they have to be able to like sit with this information, and then they need some time to sit in silence and start actively, like happily manifesting, because this is a very happy breakthrough, right? We have a Taurus going to Queen of Pentacles upright, the manifestation energy of the magician, total turnaround. All those days where they used to cry, all those days where they used to be sad, why is something not working? It was because it was the wrong person that they were thinking it was going to work with. It was a wrong restaurant to order from. Now they got a really strong idea of what it is they want to ask the universe for, who it is that they would like to attract. And now they're excited. This Taurus is excited about who they're going to meet next. Five of Cups in the reverse, they've missed out on nothing. Their wonderful relationship has not fallen apart. Their hope for happiness is definitely not there. It's like, wait a second, you mean I still get to eat sushi? Well, yeah, there's amazing sushi restaurants. Oh, I'm going to go to those. I'm going to go to the most amazing sushi restaurant. My doggy's starting to snore. We've got a Seven of Wands in the reverse. We have a Ten of Cups upright. With this mindset, there is zero blockage. Our Taurus is not worried about, how am I going to meet the right person? It's like they weren't even, going through the right phone numbers in the phone book to find the right kind of restaurant before. That's why it wasn't successful. It's such a relief to know and to really understand. I kept thinking the wrong person was supposed to have become the right person, only because I didn't realize they weren't that individual. Now that I see it, now that I know it, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now I can move toward my 10 of Cups. I know that there's a 10 of Cups up ahead for me. I know that I'm manifesting that. So tell me about that manifestation aspect. Actually, let's change decks. Let's go to the one I was going to grab first. Tell me about that manifestation energy on this. Seven of Swords. Yeah, they definitely had to leave behind the thing that wasn't true, the illusion. And this was Taurus who was trying to have success in the wrong area. They're the ones leaving that behind, saying, aha, I get it now. Page of Swords, I got the information. I got the data. Okay. It could be, in all fairness, though, it could be that this King of Cups in the reverse had been trying to pretend that they were the right match for Taurus. I have to say, this could be that Taurus is leaving behind somebody that was not emotionally available, but was trying to pretend that they were so that they could keep Taurus. Because that, seeing the truth of an illusion, it very well could be that they actually contributed to Taurus's confusion. How come somebody says that they want all this, but then they're not putting in the effort? Oh, because that's as much effort as they're going to put in, but that's not enough for me. I don't want lip service. I want the real deal. So now that I've learned that they are good at lip service, but they're not good at the real emotional availability. Okay, now I know it and I can move forward. Got a Nine of Wands. Move forward, unimpeded. There's a little bit of healing going on, but overall, this is such a huge breakthrough. So as they move forward, it's not instant that they suddenly manifest some beautiful King of Wands. Even before, we saw it as a sideways card. We see that Taurus is now going to understand who they want to manifest, what kind of connection they want to have. But they haven't had the victory in this quite yet. And it's good because they needed to give themselves a little bit of downtime first. to expect that just because now we understand something and we can release a pattern, we can release a karmic, doesn't mean that we instantly end up in the best situation, because still got to decompress and kind of like when we move out of one home and move into another one. Even after we've moved all our stuff, we got to clean that house. We have to leave it in the same condition it was in when we moved in. We have to, dust and, clean behind the fridges and, do all of it so that we leave things tidied up, because that's what the expectation is. You leave it the way you received it. A situation for Taurus, they were who they were before they dealt with that karmic is who they need to be at the end of it, before they can say that I'm done with that karmic situation and now bring on the new king. So it's just that final, I feel like their boxes are packed, the U-Haul's been here, but now Taurus is just tidying up. They're scrubbing the walls and the windows, they're cleaning the baseboards, they're doing the stuff that needs to be done. And now, at long last, here we go. Here we go. Now we have a Taurus that can fully lay down any old burdens. And it's interesting because they're actually not meeting a King of Wands first, they're meeting a King of Swords. This might be more of what they asked for without meaning to. If they're sending out to the universe, with that magician energy, I'm ready to meet what's in my greatest and highest good, they may not realize that what they really want first is somebody truthful that they can really connect to. And that makes sense because we had that Seven of Swords. If one of the underlying things that ruined a connection is somebody who said they were emotionally available really wasn't, that trust maybe is more important, even more important than what Taurus was thinking they wanted to manifest next for themselves, which would have been somebody, warm and loving and passionate. Actually, I think this is nice because the universe says, well, actually, Taurus, what you want is truth first. Someone you can trust 100% that they are who they say they are. Then worry about the warmth and we assume all of our kings are going to be trustworthy, but in particular, this is somebody that I think one of what Taurus really needs or wants. If they're asking the universe, help me get what is in my greatest and highest good, it's interesting that they're not going to meet a King of Wands, they're going to meet a King of Swords, because the universe says to build strength, for Taurus to feel safe, secure, and sound in a connection, what they really need is somebody that would be very truthful, somebody that reflects exactly how they feel on the inside is what they say on the outside, somebody that Taurus can communicate with. It's interesting that it's actually air energy that matches our Taurus a little bit better and gives them the sense of security first and foremost, to then, it's like the scaffolding that then we can build something on. We can build love and romance around it. But the Taurus really wants clarity, is what it looks like first and foremost. So that's an interesting spin on things. We got the World card, came out a little bit tilted, but it's a new energy. It's a new way. Taurus is like walking through the threshold of a whole new beginning. I don't know if Taurus has ever so surrendered to the universe before and said, bring me what's my greatest and highest good, universe, and I shall accept what, in your vast, and incredible knowledge, I shall accept what you bring to my doorstep. I don't know that Taurus has been so open to oh wow, well, this is new, this is different, I didn't expect it to be like this, I didn't realize before that sense of security, of truthfulness, is what I really wanted to build with. That feels strong, that makes me feel strong and confident that I trust that we're moving in the direction this person says we are. That is a huge sense of relief for this Taurus, that new energy. Oh, I'm so glad we got a new energy. Almost nobody's gotten new energy. Today I've done a bunch of zodiacs, and it's been so much returning energy, but this is brand new, and it's different than what Taurus would have thought they were going to be welcoming in, but they let the universe, help bring in what is in their greatest and highest good. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me once again, Taurus. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm not sure why you got two in a row, 2 weeks in a row, but it happens sometimes. I just roll with it. Thanks again for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye guys. I'll see you again.